Davao de Oro Division presents Mathematics Enhancement Program. Has 5 areas of concern: teachers' proficiency in math content, pedagogy, and other innovative teaching strategies. Increase quality learning resources in mathematics. Improving assessment in math, or IA. Strengthen capacity of out-of-field teachers in math. And let us enjoy mathematics.
DepEd Davao de Oro Mathematics Enhancement Program presents Project IAIM, Improving Assessment in Mathematics. This is composed of seminars and trainings of teachers for the improvement and development of quality assessment in mathematics for student learning. This also aims to create a division-unified assessment for all grade levels in preparation for the system assessment either national or international level. Project IAIM, Improving Assessment in Mathematics.
Ang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telos ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigiw, sa nagagang putok sa simoy at sa langit ang bagaw, ay ginagang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may di magtitingin. Lumalang araw ng warhabing pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Paminog ka sumanaman migtokul to langit, woy migtumpi to tanok kasublan maroson no kunog kailingan, kamigbalin tutuan noy, no sob-sob to kanamin gaynawa, woy migpunan to kanamin umul tumulo na anon na, no migpogpono so init ampaw to ingod. Sa ini kay kunto manaman amoy no ritipursan to langit og sampit to maroson nun ngaran na, dumat to kay kon mo panisingan na, kakalayag tahon liyag, karanga, panayangan na, pamulingan, mandalingan, woy, tamo dumapad, sublapad erit harikala, namigbahayan nuto, katongoda, topog nongnong, topog pataha, oyog patanod-tanod, kanami tamatolos nun tularo, no nakabaglit get ampot kawayhana, oyaw kaasolom, duok upianan na, woy, katubungan na, magbabayo, sa ini ka ko din tugtubaro na, igbohoy kuro, di ko'y kawa, ka magbabayon mamintoran, manama no olog nagdayrayon.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم اجمع شمل الأمات والنصارى والمسلمين في الفلبين وسلط مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في وطننا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين اللهم ارفع عنا البلاء والوباء والزلازل وسيء الأسقام وما ظهر منها وما بطن خاصة كوفيد-19 المنتشرة في العالم يا رب العالمين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم آمين يا رب العالمين.
Almighty Father, Creator of heaven and earth, we adore and worship your holy name, our healer, baptizer, Savior, and coming King. We stand in awe to your every creation in land, seas, and air. We humble ourselves, asking for forgiveness for our trespasses. Purify us, cleanse us, make us worthy to call upon you. We thank you, God, for the salvation you freely gave through Jesus. Today we call unto you to bless us and be a blessing to others. Empower our leaders, our teachers, give courage to the parents and inspiration to the young ones. May we always celebrate life and love. May we always acknowledge that without you, we are nothing. This we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow charity. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is error, the truth. Where there is doubt, the faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we received, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying to ourselves that we are born to eternal life. Amen.
Region, Pinanggang Yuta, may bukid apo nga labing taas. Haring Agila na sudnong langgam, waling-waling hara sa kabulakan. May gulawan ug haring durian, lubi ug saging ug aslamian. Yutang tabunog, daghan ug nindog, nga kapangin ang bungilan. Ang naglangkob mga probinsya, mga dakbayan nagkahiusa, may gituhan nga Dios, Davao de Oro, Davao Oriental, del Norte Occidental del Sur, Ciudad sa Davao, Panabotagong, Samar Island, Mati ug Digos. Davao Region, gipanaligdan, mga bahanding kinaiyan. Yutang ginahal sa Dawawenyo, maguging mga tao. Garbo sa kanan ang Davao Region, among yuta nga gitangga.
Aspiration, the top-notch region in developing and nurturing 21st century learners through inclusive education. Quality policy. We are committed to serve our learners, teachers, school heads and stakeholders by providing contextualized learning materials, competent school heads and education supervisors, relevant regulatory services and local policies, and responsive education support services. These are delivered by responsible, competent, and innovative employees supported by technologically driven processes and keeping an environment of continual improvement. We are also committed to comply with the existing laws, rules, and regulations issued by Civil Service Commission and other oversight agencies, and to operate under an enabling accountability, God-fearing leadership with ethical and transparent governance. Core values: empowerment, adaptability, goal-oriented, leadership, and excellence.
Ayan. Good afternoon, teachers of Davao de Oro. Once again, this is Teacher Ram, and it is with profound pleasure and gratitude that after 3-day productive days, we are now down to our closing program, Teacher Bessie. In the conduct of this 3-day division mass training on the development of TIMSS-like, performance-based, and process skills test webinar that began on June 30 up to this day, July 2 of 2021. Teacher Bessie.
Good afternoon, Davao de Oro. This is still Teacher Bessie, and we are thankful to all of you, our math innovators in the division of Davao de Oro, who have been tirelessly diligent in expanding our learning and have been evident in the participation of this 3-day webinar.
Yes, and speaking of our webinar, Teacher Bessie, we are still simultaneously streamed through our various platforms. We are being streamed via StreamYard, live at a Facebook page, and it is Davao de Oro Math Circle of Innovators. Our Facebook private group, it is the DDO Mathematics Hub for Learning Activity, and through our YouTube channel, it is DDO MEP Space TV. And yes, we again remind you to join our private group, like our page, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That is correct, Teacher Ram. And to our teachers, you can also reach us in these platforms using our comment boxes when you have your questions, suggestions, reactions, and even your shout outs. Because as much as possible, Teacher Ram, we are really ready to read all of them.
Yes, Teacher Bessie. And you know what, Teacher Bessie? We have our official hashtag, right? And it is hashtag DDO the MEP is 2021. Again, it is hashtag DDO-MEP 2021. And it is flash now down below your screen, teachers. And I really enjoyed viewing your posts sa ating mga social media platforms, di ba? Thank you so much for posting, teachers, and using our hashtag. Thank you so much. And of course, with that, thank you very much, teachers. And because we are not yet done, you may still continue posting more and more, and let everyone on your friends be known that we are now streaming via Facebook and YouTube.
Yes, Teacher Ram. And we also would like to remind all our teachers to also be mindful in our posts, that in our posts we should be particularly be observing our health protocols, because despite and in spite of everything, we should continue to learn and also continue to be safe and healthy, especially at this time. Right, Teacher Ram?
Yes, teacher Best, that is true. Because our health should always be our priority. Like what they said, health is wealth. Yeah, teacher
Yes, Teacher
Bessie.
Ram. And also, we would like to again and again remind our participants to please notify us with your attendance using our attendance link, which is flashed on your screen. Our attendance link for this afternoon is tinyurl.com/MEP day 3 PM. Again, that's tinyurl.com/MEP day 3 PM.
Ayan, Teacher Bessie. And at this point of time, as a totality of this 3-day training, we shall be hearing the training impressions from the selected district representatives. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome on screen our teacher innovators from our various districts in the division of Davao de Oro.
My respect to all DepEd Division of Davao de Oro officials, headed by the school's division superintendent, Ma'am Euphemia Tigamutin. To our education program supervisor in mathematics, Sir Renato Papakin. To all facilitators, speakers, and participants. A pleasant day to all of us. My impressions today are generated from what transpired in the 3-day division mass training on TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills test started last June 30, 2021 and will end today, July 2, 2021. I will give my impressions based on 3 categories. First, the program management team that would include the virtual learning environment. Second is the facilitators and speakers. And third, the participants. The program management team is best described with the quote, "Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success," by Henry Ford. It is really amazing that despite the technical difficulties and inconsistency of internet connectivity, the desired result or the objective of the training was achieved because of the cooperation and teamwork of the persons behind the webinar. We are really in great awe with your expertise. Job well done. My impressions to the facilitators and speakers can be expressed with the quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world," by Nelson Mandela. Educating us teachers with your expertise really helped us realize to innovate our plans and change our mindsets when old ideas no longer work. The lessons we learned from you made us see the world of teaching in a different perspective. I would also love to mention how the facilitators managed the program effectively with full of energy. There was never a dull moment throughout the sessions. We even enjoyed the mind-stimulating quizzes given by the speakers who indeed manifested their mastery of the topics. You really are intelligent. For my co-participants, they are best described with a quote, "I wasn't born just to teach. I was born to inspire others, to change people, and to never give up even when faced with challenges that seemed impossible." Their enthusiasm, eagerness, attention, and cooperation really made the training a success. Truly, this training has met its purpose to provide background information that we can use to improve teaching and learning in the field of mathematics. Congratulations to all of us. Thank you, and God bless us all.
My salute to the mother of this division, Ma'am Euphemia Gamutin, to the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Romel Handayan, To my ever active and supportive District Head of Compostela West District, Dr. Maroja R. Belisario. To my school principal, Sir Nelson L. Simbre. Most especially to the Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics, the ever enthusiastic and knowledgeable Dr. Renato Pakpakin. To the technical working group of this event, to my fellow mathematics innovators of Davao de Oro Division, congratulations to all of us. Our 3-day journey has finally come to an end, but this end will serve as a benchmark for another challenging trainings that will come soon for all mathematics enthusiasts. Indeed, it was a very successful webinar in spite of the fact that we really experienced internet connection interruption, others experienced brownout and heavy rain. But with the inspiration of our experts, well prepared, and knowledgeable speakers, Sir Michael Dandan, Sir Jeremias Kumanoy, and to our education program supervisor in math, Dr. Rene Pakpakin, we were able to accept the challenge with positive thoughts and open hearts, and also with the assistance of the technical working group, especially to the three so witty and smart program masters, Teacher Bessie, Teacher Joseph, and Teacher Ram. Everything goes well. Looking forward for another challenging training that will be used in this time of pandemic. Once again, good afternoon and have a nice day.
Good day to us. Our impression about this webinar. In teaching, we teachers must focus on the three domains of learning. Hindi lang palagi yung teacher nagsasalita. Pupils and teachers must collaborate to make their learning easier. And we must also relate our teaching in their daily lives to make the learning more reliable. This webinar helps us teachers to know the performance of our learners. TIMSS-like us teacher to assess our learners and to know what domain they belong. It also obtain information about school context for teaching and learning relation to students' achievement. Therefore, TIMSS is a promising way para i-evaluate ang kakayahan at abilidad ng mga estudyante.
We really enjoyed this 3-day webinar on themes like performance-based and process skill test. Yung mga per speakers natin is very informative and very well-versed in their fields.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, yung mga activities, outputs, and games are so challenging, di ba, ma'am?
Nakakatuwa.
Oo. This webinar really opens our mind for new possibilities in the teaching world, ma'am, di ba?
Yes.
Overall, great job to everyone, and especially to those personalities that made this webinar possible. Maraming salamat po.
Laak National High School would like to send our gratitude to the Division of Davao de Oro, our reliable speakers, the program management team, facilitators, and the technical working group for giving us this opportunity to be more equipped in this new normal. This division mass training on TIMSS-like, performance-based, and process skills test challenged us mathematics educator to strategize more on our techniques and innovate for the new normal. We seem to struggle on some technical issues. However, everyone seemed to easily cope up with enthusiasm. We enjoyed the quizzes, games, and making of outputs and sending it to our coordinators. This webinar training has come to an end, but the learnings are never ending. The added knowledge and the passion for learning, despite the signal interruptions, will surely maximize our potentials as educators. as we are one of the important people to shape the minds of our future leaders. I am very much satisfied with the learnings I gained. The speakers indeed manifest the mastery of the topics. I hope that you will continue helping us to be the best among the rest. Thank you and God bless.
To our Schools Division Superintendent, Mami Femia Gamutin, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Romel Handaya, CID Chief, Ma'am Arlene Lim, Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics, Sir Renato Pakpakin, Mabini District PSDS, Ma'am Renee Habines, School Principal 3 of Mabini National High School, Ma'am Chuchi F. Yog, Assistant School Principal 2, Sir Freddy Nuyad, my co-mathematics teachers here in Mabini National High School, and to all participants, good afternoon. I am Judith Perez, would like to express our impression from Mabini District to this big event in Davao de Oro Division. Thanks to Sir Pakpakin for this opportunity. Training is always a weapon to reskill and upskill professionals. So in behalf of Mabini District teachers, we salute and thank the Mathematics Technical Working Group with the leadership of Sir Pakpakin. The speakers really gave their best in imparting knowledge and information to all of us and to everyone, who really in one way or the other helped in the success of this first ever webinar for math teachers of Davao de Oro. Indeed, we learned a lot from this webinar. It is now a challenge on our part to apply to the best of our ability every learning and realizations from this training. It will never be easy, but if we really want to have a quality education for our learners, then we really have to live up to the challenge. Yes, there were glitches, especially with the signal on both sides, for the training team and to the participants, but we survived. Therefore, anything can be surmounted if only we will accept each challenge as a stepping stone to improve our craft as educators. We should always take the first step because this is our calling. So, to everyone who made this webinar possible and successful, congratulations and thank you very much, and more power to all of us. Good afternoon.
My due respect to our school division superintendent, Dr. Euphemia T. Gamutin, the education program supervisor in mathematics, Dr. Renato N. Pakpakin, to all the district and school mathematics coordinators, and all the teachers. Good day. This is my impression for the 3 days webinar on the division mass training on development of TIMSS-like, performance-based, and process skills test. The speakers are very dynamic, knowledgeable, and passionate in delivering all the topics. They exert extra efforts on their presentations that result with clarity and guidance for the teachers. The facilitators are very creative in presenting activities towards the participants. The participants, the innovative mathematics teachers of Davao de Oro, are very participative amidst of low internet connections. Teachers find ways. Affirm, teachers. The MCs also are very dynamic and energetic, active to do ad lib in times of low internet connections. Firm, teachers. The links are very accessible. The working team are very responsible for the updates of the links. Thank you, teachers. The overall team of these webinars are very, very, very good. Congratulations, team of Davao de Oro Math Innovators. Good day, God bless, and stay safe, everyone.
Hi teachers! Kumusta po kayo? So I am Sir Ace Lagumbay of Panoroon Elementary School in Macau South District, and I am tasked to give impression to our 3-day virtual mass training in mathematics. And I would like to start in saying thank you to our education program supervisor in mathematics, Dr. Pakpakin. Thank you for initiating this 3-day virtual mass training on the development of TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills assessment. Thank you so much, sir. And to our speakers, the very brilliant, smart, approachable, and very well equipped on their topics. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, thank you. Marami po kaming natutunan. Thank you for parting us your knowledge. And we are very blessed na nakasali kami dito sa webinar na to. And to our game masters, ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you for that mind-blowing and mind-refreshing game na na na-refresh kadali ang among mga huna-huna, and we are very happy for that. Also, we are very much happy for the prize that you have shared to us, although wala ako naka-apil. And to our hosts, the very high energy, active Hamis, and mga maanyag na mga hosts. Thank you so much, sirs and ma'am. And in overall impression, we are very happy. We're very lucky to be part of this 3D virtual mass training in mathematics. And nakakadagdag siya ng kaalaman sa amin as teachers. And sana marami pa pong series of webinars na masasalihan namin. Once again, thank you so much to our EPS in Mathematics and the Division of Davao de Oro for initiating this webinar series. Thank you so much, and God bless us all.
Good day, everyone. In behalf of Maragusan East District teacher participants, we would like to say thank you for this very valuable webinar. We really enjoyed it and appreciated that you made it fun. Thank you for giving those online quizzes, giving prizes, and also letting us experience answering the TIMSS-like question. We really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And we feel much better prepared to deal with our students, especially in teaching mathematics, because of this webinar. And also, we would like to say thank you to all our speakers in sharing their expertise, their wisdom, experiences, and personable presentation. Although we encountered some problems, especially having slow internet connection, but still, we are blessed for participating this kind of webinar, for the content was extremely informative and incredibly useful in teaching learning process. And also, we are happy that you give us chance to partake in this webinar because we learned so much from it. Most especially, making those TIMSS-like question, making those performance-based rubrics, and many others. You all have done a wonderful job, and we really appreciate your efforts. Thank you once again, and keep safe, everyone.
Good day, my fellow educators. Despite the fact that COVID-19 struck the whole world with this crisis, yet we are able to survive. And here we are, live and alive. So congratulations, everyone. This is gonna be our first step for multiple challenges awaiting in the future while we are still away from the actual classroom setting. And through the power of technology, we are able to realize this training. To the amazing facilitators headed by Education Program Supervisor, Dr. Renato Panco Pakpakin, congratulations for the job well done. After having this 3-day virtual training, I would like to challenge everyone to this question. Are we willing to accept the change? Attaining progress is impossible without a change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. With the help of our competent and knowledgeable facilitators, we have learned a lot of things. We enjoyed much on the activities, making us updated with approaches in teaching mathematics.
This training is not just an avenue for more learnings, but also to gain and strengthen the bond with our co-teachers in the division of Davao de Oro. The training has come to an end, but the learnings are never ending. Added knowledge and a passion for teaching will surely maximize our potentials as educators. Once again to the facilitators, thank you so much for helping us to be the best among the rest, not just during this training, but every time that we need you and every time you feel that there is a need for us to be helped by you. In behalf of Mawab District Mathematics teachers, I would like to say, Solong Mathematics, Solong Division of Davao de Oro. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Good day, my fellow.
To our schools division superintendent, Ma'am Euphemia T. Gamutin, to our education program supervisor in mathematics, Sir Renato Pakpakin, and to all the education program supervisors in the division of Davao de Oro, good day everyone. My salute to everyone responsible for the success of this 3-day division mass training on the development of TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills test for all the mathematics educators in the division of Davao de Oro. This enhancement program is very useful for us educators in developing learning assessment, especially now that we are in the new normal. We have to ensure that our learners learned something from the self-learning modules that we are giving them. And that is through giving them quality assured assessments. So to the speakers of this 3-day training, you were very brilliant and generous in sharing your knowledge and skills, especially on the topics that you have shared to us. Mga sirs, thank you kaayo sa mga learnings nga inyong gi-impart sa amo ang mga educators. And also to our facilitators, you were so very lively mga ma'am and sir, especially in the quiz is part. Wow, may prize pa talagang pabigay si ma'ams. Bongga talaga pag may PBB. So, thank you. That encourages the teachers' participation in this training. So, yun yung nagbigay ng kasiyahan sa mga teachers. So, overall, this training is a big success and we are hoping for more enhancement programs soon in this content-based training. Thank you.
To the Schools Division Superintendent of Davao de Oro, Ma'am Euphemia Gamutin, to our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Romel Handayan, to the Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics, Sir Renato Pakpakin, to the Program Management Team, speakers, math, school and district coordinators, teachers, a pleasant day to all. Here are my impressions for our webinar. First, the topics were very relevant. I have understood it clearly and I was fed with lots of information, with lots of knowledge, new insights, and learning. I believe that this learning would be a very great help for my teaching. To the speakers, they elaborated their topics very well. I believe they are really prepared for this training. There may be some connection issues, but it was all fixed and taken care of well. To the technical team, they handled any problems with ease. They really did their best to provide a very good broadcast for this training. To the platform's use, it was all very accessible to everyone since it was broadcasted via Facebook and YouTube. As for me, I did not encounter any connection problems and the audio and video reception during the whole webinar works very fine. The hosts are very energetic. There was no dead air during the webinar because they know how to keep their viewers entertained. For the brain teasers, I had fun playing the quizzes. It was a very good way to catch the viewers' attention. Lastly, to my co-participants, you are all very cooperative. Your participation was felt during the whole training. I hope just like me, you have also learned new insights and learnings too. All in all, I believe this webinar is a success, but we must always keep in mind that amidst this COVID-19 pandemic, we must still stay positive. Positive that we can make things better and brighter for our learners. Let us vaccinate them with knowledge, skills, values, and attitude to strengthen their immunity from the fast changing world and explosion of knowledge and new innovations. Thus, no child is left behind. Congratulations and God bless us all. To the school
To our school's Division Superintendent of Davao de Oro, Ma'am Euphemia Gamutin, to Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Romel Handayan, to our Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics, Sir Renato Pakpakin, to the speakers of this webinar, Teacher Michael Eric Dandan and Teacher Jeremias Gumanoy, to all the teacher participants, to all the people behind this webinar, good day to all of you. My task is to give impression. First, to the Division of Davao de Oro, headed by Ma'am Euphemia Gamutin. Thank you very much, Ma'am, for giving us the opportunity to attend a webinar in mathematics. To Sir Renato Pakpakin, the Education Program Supervisor in Mathematics of Davao de Oro, for initiating this mass training of teachers on the development of TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills tests. Thank you very much, sir. To our brilliant speakers, Teacher Michael Eric Dendan and Teacher Jeremias Gumanoy, for imparting your expertise in discussing new insights and clarification of the key competencies to become more competent mathematics teachers. It reminds us that assessment play a vital, critical role in the teaching and learning process. It also reminds us that I, as teacher, is the instrument of change. So change begins with I. Thank you very much, Sir Michael and Sir Jerry. To the TWG for the smooth, well-organized webinar. To the mathematics teacher participants who are very much participative in every activities, even with our slow internet connection at minsan pa ay bigla itong nawawala. But still, we are able to cope the discussion. Laban lang tayo mga teachers. Thank you very much to all of you and God bless everyone.
According to Benjamin Franklin, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. To our SDS, Ma'am Euphemia T. Gamotin, CISO 5, our ESDS, Dr. Ramel R. Handayan, CID-OIC Chief, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, SGOD Chief, Dr. Ruben R. Reponte, Math Education Program Supervisor, Dr. Renato N. Pakpakin, trainers, training staff, fellow participants, good day. Being part of this 3-day training is a great opportunity. A training that is well planned and organized in terms of structure, time frame, and content. Trainers who are equipped and brilliant. Sir Michael Eric L. Dandan, who discussed on development of TIMSS-like assessment, Sir Jeremiah C. Gumanoy, who discussed on development of performance-based assessment, Dr. Renato N. Pakpakin, who discussed on development of process skills tests. Thank you so much for sharing your time and expertise to all of us. Training management team who dedicated much of their time to make sure that this training will run smoothly from the beginning till the end. You are truly appreciated. To the organizers and facilitators of this 3-day training, thank you for filling up our cups with new knowledge again. The training had equipped us to do our task more better. Added learnings and passion for teaching will surely maximize our potentials as educators. Yes, the training has ended, but our challenge in shaping our youth continues. Thus, with fervent hope that our division will continue to offer rescaling and upskilling activities for us to continue our journey with enough knowledge and skills. Remember, learning is a long process, but during these 3 days, it was an enjoyable process. Thank you and keep safe, everyone.
Good afternoon. I am Rewela Lea Jokson Salas from Andap National High School. My task is to give you a recapitulation and an impression of yesterday's discussion. The second day was discussed by Sir Jerry Gumanoy on the performance-based assessment. Sir Jerry was introduced to us, math teachers, on the priming activity with recalling what are the principal and master teachers had conducted on a classroom observation and answering the following question. So teachers are asked to answer the following. What assessment methods you employ? What content standard and competencies were assessed? What skills were developed? He gave us instructions that each given district will submit outputs. A procedure is to group according to its district in elementary and secondary. Each group district will create a sample performance task on GRASS model with a rating tools or a rubric, a different competencies used within the subject, different competencies used across learning areas. In the afternoon session, 5 samples will be showcased and evaluated at 2 p.m. by drawing by labs. The rest of the samples will be submitted by email or messenger to Dr. Rinaldo in Papaki for his comment and evaluation. Regards to our outputs will be checked by the assigned district as mentioned. Surgery discussed on what performance-based assessment based on the 3 philosophies of education, which guide us educators. First was Macmillan of 2007, second Ferran of 2005, 3 Lin of 1995. On the process of orientation performance-based assessment, we assess students' learning not only in their outputs or products, but also in the processes which the students underwent in order to arrive at the products or output. It is concerned with the actual task performance rather than the output or product of the activity. It provides insights into the students' thinking, reasoning, and motivation. There are 2 types of the response, restricted response and extended response. Types of performance-based assessment could be assessed. It could be a portfolio, a journals. Okay, let the students make their achievements or progress over time. Working portfolio, it is the students accumulated over a certain period of time. It could be a debate, a solving problem for math, determining position, demonstration task, completing inquiry tool, developing exhibits, and fairs. In performance task, it is open-ended typically do not yield single correct answer. It allows learners to show what they know and able to do in diverse ways. It is to create and innovate. The DO-31 series of 2020 in the performance task, it is applicable in all subjects in all grade levels. Establish novel and adaptive contents for performance. It is multifaceted, integrates 2 or more subjects as well as the 21st century skills, and the tasks are evaluated through rubrics. Sir Gumanoy discussed to us what is performance task. It is any learning activity or assessment that asks students to perform to demonstrate their knowledge, understanding in the proficiency that yields a tangible product with a performance that serves as the evidence of learning. This stresses also teachers who will consider our learners that has learning styles. Our learners could be visual, auditory, verbal, kinesthetic, logical, social, and there is also solitary. There is also a theory of Howard Gardner's that learners have a multiple intelligences. That's why teachers must adjust to our different learners. Also, it is discussed on the contextualization. It refers to the educational process of relating the curriculum to a particular setting or situation or area of application, situation area of application to make the competencies relevant, meaningful, and useful to all learners. For degree of contextualization, maybe in localization or indigenization. In making our performance styles, it must be anchored in the Bloom's of taxonomy, where it creates, evaluate, analyze, apply, understand, and remember. Sir Jerry also discussed to us on how to prepare a performance task. First, identifying the gaps, the content standard and performance standards, or the MELs that we are using, identify the learning gaps, present an authentic performance tasks to the learners and parents. Teachers should agree with the specific contents and performance. Give the ample time for the learners to do their tasks. In presentation of the outputs, learners should provide a should provide a constructive and meaningful feedback. The task should be matched the outcomes that they're trying to measure. It is fair, free from the biases. Assessment use engaging tasks from the real world. The tasks should be worthwhile, use with instructional time. It is feasible tasks be used for varied learning styles. Tasks can be integrated within the axis of learning areas. There are samples given by Sir Jerry in making or designing on our students' tasks based on the standards and competencies. In assessing performance tasks and output, students should have rubrics. The rubrics should be holistic and analytic. Sir, give us the tips on how to make this rubrics meaningful in making. First, be consistent. Second, base them around the skills you are assessing. Third, use a clear language. Fourth, embrace the positivity. And fifth, learn from the creativity. And we are asked by Sir Jerry Dumanoy to make a GRASS model. GRASS means goal, role, audience, situation, product, and standards based on his example. And in overall of the second day discussion, it was very good, and thank you, Sir Gumanoy, for a wonderful discussion that helped teachers to make and guide us in making the performance based for our learners. Thank you and good afternoon.
To our education program supervisor in math, Sir Renato Pakpakin, to the facilitators, the technical working group, my co-participants, math gandang araw sa ating lahat. Joseph Albers said, good teaching is more a giving of right questions than a giving of right answers. That is why, for me, improving assessment is very crucial in the teaching learning process. Indeed, it is a great opportunity and wonderful experience to have participated in this well prepared, well organized, and of course, brilliant division mass training on the development of TIMSS-like, performance-based, and process or skill test. In behalf of Pantukan North District math teachers, I would like to commend the persons who made this excellent activity a very successful one. Since the beginning, the program has been going on smoothly, even with the inevitable circumstances. This must have been made possible by the quick-witted technical working group together with the ICT team and of course the dynamic and good-looking hosts. Noticeably, the audience are very participative and eager to learn because the intelligent facilitators or speakers are more than willing to do or to share their knowledge and skills through their respective discussion. The activities they prepared are very interesting and challenging as well. Thus, every session is made more exciting with engaging quizzes and or brain teasers prepared by the quiz masters. I am very grateful. I am very grateful that luckily I had the chance to be rewarded with an electronic load. Indeed, this 3-day webinar is very beneficial to everyone. I do hope and pray that sooner or later, the learners will benefit from it the most. Thank you so much. May God bless us all and mabuhay ang Davao de Oro.
Very well said to all our teachers who have been chosen to do the impressions. Those were very beautiful and inspiring in the ears. Also, thank you for accepting the challenge, and may we continue to push forth in every task we are to make. Teacher Ram?
Yes, and also thank you so much to our ICT team headed by Ma'am Sheila May Dandan and also Sir Michael Eric Dandan. We have also Sir Mac Austin Alesna, Sir Remuel Bisnar, and Sir Julius Ernest Miranda for a job well done, as well as and for also being excellent behind the scenes. Thank you so much to the ICT team.
Yes, Teacher Ram, the training impressions has been very beautiful to hear, right? And having all of our participants participate and cooperate in the whole duration of the training, you have really made the training a very memorable one. And speaking of memorable indeed, our teachers have not taken for granted the chance to take everything that has happened be kept in our memories, Teacher Ram.
Yes, that is very true, Teacher Bessie. And as a matter of fact, we have collected all the pictures that has been sent to us, especially in our chat group, the Math Circle of Innovators, and some of those being posted on our social media using the official hashtag. It is the DDO-MEP 2021. And without further ado, let us focus our attention on screen for a slideshow prepared for us by our ICT team. This is our participants' documentation.
Ayan, thank you so much to our ICT team for compiling all our photo documentations for our 3-day training. Right, Teacher Ram?
Yes, Teacher Bessie. And of course, ang galing-galing ng ating mga um, teachers, di ba? Sa mga teachers natin dito sa Davao de Oro. Thank you so much for the participation. And thank you so much for posting it and showing to everyone that we are having this kind of webinar in Davao de Oro.
Yan, congratulations to all of us. And this is to inform everyone that later po, we will be presenting our Kwame results. So please stand by because at this point of time, ladies and gentlemen, we will be inviting on screen our very own OIC Chief of the Curriculum and Instruction Division of the Division of Davao de Oro, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, to lead the Pledge of Commitment and to give a message.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So, to institutionalize our commitment to our endeavor in mathematics, let us all say the Pledge of Commitment. So, please raise your right hand and follow after me. We, the participants of the Division Mass Training on the development of teams like performance based and process skills assessment, representing the 18th School District of DepEd Regional Office 11, Davao de Oro Division, do hereby pledge to commit ourselves with utmost sincerity to the direction of the division as articulated in the Learning Continuity Plan and under the framework of Sulong Educanidad to cascade the training utilizing a skilling and reskilling mechanism for teachers and instructional leaders. We also commit to share our expertise and manage the district trainings and stimulate motivation for the continued quality teaching and learning in the new normal, and the wellness and psychosocial activities that will make every key player in school resilient and responsive to help us guide. Congratulations, everyone, for your pledge of commitment. Okay, so thank you so much. And of course, congratulations, everyone, for surviving the 3-day training in mathematics. So I am very, very happy and very thankful to the Lord that He gave us all the blessings of good health and, of course, blessings of time. So I would like also to recognize, first and foremost, our schools division superintendent, Ma'am Euphemia Tigamutin, our assistant schools division superintendent, Sir Romel Handayan, to all of the education program supervisors who are with us also, and of course to your father Majorit, Sir Renato Pakpakin. So thank you so much and congratulations for the success of your training in mathematics. So I know there will be series of trainings that you will be attending, and I know as high-tech as this as will be given to all the teachers. It's been a long time ago that you are expecting for trainings, and this is it. Okay, so congratulations everyone. According to B.B. King, no, and this is also an old adage from our parents, that the beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you, right? So, however, even if learning cannot be taken away from us, surely it can be shared, right? But did you know that research revealed that 70 out of 100% training participants do not apply their learning from the training? So, it's so sad, no? Ang result ng isang research. They learn, or the participants just learn and they forget. But I believe this won't happen in this team. Wala na diri sa ato ano. And I'm very happy hearing your positive impressions a while ago, that you have learned so much from this training and that you are looking forward for another training like this. But most importantly, let us think, or let us focus, or let us remember this, that in attendance to this webinar, we have spent money and time to gain competencies needed to become an effective teachers. I hope our efforts will not be in vain. Thank you, TWG, and all the persons behind this webinar. And I believe that everybody has done their share. Remember that money could be earned again. Pwede nating makita ang nawawalang pera, but not time. If the attendees of this webinar didn't enjoy the session, definitely they lost their money, the value of it, and of course the time. On the other side, if you do not apply your learning or your takeaways from this training, we lost everything. Both the TWG and the organizers, and of course you as the participants. And I hope that we have justified the value of each other's time. Therefore, I challenge everyone to change the undesirable results of that research. That instead of the 70% forgetting all the trainings, let us all 100% from this division who are attending this training applied what we have learned from this training. So let's make it happen, fellow teachers. Good afternoon, everyone, and see you around.
Thank you so much to our very beautiful Dr. Lim for inspiring us and for pushing us to expand on our potentials. And yes, we are sure that we really have valued the time that we have spent in this training, given that we have the whole math team behind us. Right, Teacher Ram?
Yes, ma'am. And before anything else, ma'am, we would like also to let the math teachers of Davao de Oro that we are ready to serve. So please, for those teachers na hindi pa nakapag-shout out sa ating Facebook page and YouTube channel now, this is your chance to be shout out po sa ating live streaming ngayon. So for teachers, I encourage everyone to please comment down below sa ating Facebook page and sa ating YouTube channel. Ayan, Teacher Bessie.
Yan, good
So,
afternoon,
Teacher Bessie.
everyone. Sa YouTube na mga shoutouts. Still watching from Kidawa Elementary School, si Teacher Lindsay Canezo and also ZTI. Good afternoon, everyone. Watching from NDES Monte Vista District, Davao de Oro. And from Teacher LV Kadot through you hashtag DDO-MEP TV, we are able to follow the 3-day webinar. Thank you so much and more power. How about you there, Teacher Ram?
Yes. And sa Facebook naman tayo, Ma'am Bess, we have from Ma'am Maribeth Cutler S. Esmalde, still watching from Lapu-Lapu Elementary, Mako North District. Thank you, ma'am. And of course, Ma'am Marilyn Sigurula Atamosa. Hello po, still watching from Gabi Elementary School. And we also have from um Teresa Buladaco Arcamo, still watching po. Ayan. And how about sa YouTube natin, ma'am?
Andito pa, Teacher Ram, from Teacher Maricon. Joyce Quino, good afternoon. Watching from Manurigao Integrated School District of New Bataan. From Teacher Marshall Bacaso, good afternoon. Still watching from SSC East District. And also from Teacher Judith Perez, congratulations to the TWG for the success of this webinar. Ayan, marami pa dyan. How about sa Facebook? Teacher Ram.
Yes, and meron pa tayo, ma'am, from Ma'am Janet Salutan Lucere. Good afternoon, everyone. Janet L. Gakang watching from Compostela Central Elementary School, SPED Center East District. And from Ma'am Bella Enot, good afternoon, watching from Compostela East District also. And from Ma'am Belinda Shalana Ballester, good afternoon, everyone, watching from Kabinuangan Central Elementary School, New Bataan District. Ayan, Ma'am Bessie.
Yes, and Teacher Ram, at this point, I believe we are now ready. Let us now proceed to the oath taking ceremony of the DDO Mathematics Circle of Innovators. But before that, Teacher Ram, let us first introduce our Mathematics Circle of Innovators officers. Teacher Ram, please do the honors.
Yes, ma'am. So here is our Math Circle of Innovators officers. With our president, we have Sir Jeremias Gumanoy. Our vice president, no other than Ma'am Pebble Pumikpik. And our secretary is Ma'am Christine Teves. With the assistant secretary of Ma'am Renali Ardina. Our treasurer is Ma'am Maribeth Relator. Our auditor is we have Ma'am Lorna Gaco, and our PIO we have from District 1 Sir Jimmy Montesilio, Ma'am Dalia Camus, and our District 2 PIO Ma'am Ferolin Lapiceros and Sir Dennis Zaragoza with our consultant Sir Renato N. Pakpakin.
Now, our oath taking ceremony of the DDO Mathematics Circle of Innovators, ladies and gentlemen, shall be led by none other than the Curriculum and Learning Management Division Chief of the DepEd Region 11. We have Ma'am Mary Jane B. Aldeguer, Doctor of Education. And also Teacher Ram, after which she shall also be sharing her words of challenge to all of us here in the division of Davao de Oro. And while waiting, Teacher Ram, we also information to all of our teachers, our MCI officers will be having the oath taking on screen. So we
Yes.
shall be we shall be seeing all our math circle of innovators, and we shall see their commitment, yes, to all of us and in this challenge. And as you can see in our screen, here is our Katame link. Please, it is still open, I believe, and we still don't have our results. So please, to all our teachers, take time to accomplish our Katame link if you have not yet still accomplished it. And Teacher Ram,
Yes.
how about our attendance link?
Yes, and that is our attendance link for this afternoon session. We have tinyurl.com/MEP day 3 PM. And how about our output link, Ma'am Bessie?
Ayan, there on the screen also our output link for the day 3. Yan, day 3 output
Ayan.
link is tinyurl.com/MEP output dash day 3. Those are big letters po. Ayun. Day 3
Yes.
output link is tinyurl.com/MEP output day 3. And we will be accepting all of your outputs, Teacher Ram. Hanggang kailan nga to, Teacher Ram?
Yes, thank you so much, TWG, for stretching the deadline of our outputs. So we will be accepting your outputs until June 7 next week. It is Wednesday. Ayan. And Ma'am Bessie, I guess we are all set.
All right, now let us have on screen our DDO MCI officers together with our induction officer, Ma'am Mary Jean B. Aldeguer, Doctor of Education.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my privilege today to be with you and to facilitate this oath of taking. May we request our officials, our elected officials, to be with us this afternoon and enjoy this oath taking. Okay, please your right hand. I,
I,
having
Lorna
been
B.
elected
Having been elected as
as
Secretary Treasurer
of the Math Circle of Innovators,
Innovators,
do solemnly swear to abide by and uphold the ideals and purposes of this association.
do solemnly swear to abide
by and uphold the ideals
and uphold the
and
ideals
purposes of this association.
and purposes of this
To perform my duties to the best of my ability
to perform my duties
and capacities
the best of my abilities
without fear or favor,
without fear or favor,
with the aim in
aim
view
furthering the
of
mission
furthering the mission of this organization to upskill and reskill teachers
sectional
and
leaders
instructional leaders to continue quality teaching and learning,
quality teaching
and to
and
conduct
learning
myself
and
in a
conduct
manner of
myself
befitting a good and responsible
befitting a good
offer
and
so as to bring
responsible
honor,
offer
prestige, and service to
and
this association,
responsible so as to bring honor, prestige,
and that I take this pledge
and service to the association
without mental
and that
reservation and purpose of evasion. So help us God. Congratulations, everyone. Work with passion. Draw it out from your heart because it's once work is passion drawing out from your heart, you can do more and you can do your best. Congratulations. Hello,
Ayan.
facilitators.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Mary Jean Aldeguer. The very beautiful, no? Ang ganda-ganda ng ating mga chief po.
My fellow educators in Davao de Oro, and my courtesy to our school's division superintendent, Dr. Euphemia Gamutin, our assistant Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romel Handayan, my fellow chiefs in CID, Dr. Arlene Lim, and our SGOD, Dr. Ruben Reponte, and our Education Program Supervisor in Math, Dr. Renato Bakbakin, and the powerhouse of these trainings, so with this training team, and at the same time, our Education Program Supervisors in Davao de Oro Division, our PSDSS, school teachers, good afternoon. I know that you are excited to apply now what you have learned in this training. But please, we shouldn't be only up to the theory that we learned. The most important thing is that we will be able to transfer the information here to the application. That is the most challenging all the time. That I am always reminding all participants, whatever training that you will be attending, is that after you fill in your cognitive level, try to see to it that you are inspiring, or you are an inspiration to others coming from your affective domain. And whatever you learn in your cognitive domain should be applied using the psychomotor and the fine motor. So that is the hands-on application. So with that, I am challenging everyone that all the theories that you learned in this training shouldn't be just placed in the cabinet like Mona Lisa, that it will just stay there and die there. Your indicator, just like me, my indicator of saying that I was trained, that I learned a lot from the training, is the challenge of transferring that information here to the receiver of that training, who is our clients, and our clients are our learners. So your training that you receive in this after or in this week of your training is that it should be placed into application, because that is the most challenging. If you can see that our learners there are improving, that means that you learned a lot through the application that you were able to do in order to improve the performance in mathematics. Let us develop the affective domain of our learners, that they will really love math. Because when we grow up, we have that notion in mind that is very difficult. Why it made it very difficult? Number one factor, it could be teacher's factor. And what is that teacher's factor? Teacher didn't influence them to really love math. So that is the number one. Second is that teachers are hard to be approached by the learners in case the learners had difficulty of understanding the concept. And who are they going to run to? It's the teacher. So if you teachers, if you will not be able to reach out our learners through performance-based, the loving of doing through performance-based, and at the same time, improving your type of teaching. When you say improving your type of teaching and your type of assessment, wherein children really can independently do the task without even asking assistance from the adult, or without even asking assistance much from the teacher. So if we are going to give them an environment wherein they will love math, of course, our children really will really have that influence, that they are excited to do mathematical problems and do the mathematical solving the problem. So with that, I am encouraging everyone. It was mentioned before that by one of our testimony giver or commitment giver, is that she mentioned about learning styles and teaching styles. I tell you, you need to match your teaching style to the learning style of the children. Just like when you finish assessing your children, if you see that half of your children are into the visual types and only, no, if you can see that 40% are visual learners in your classroom, and the 30% is auditory, and the 30% is or 30 pupils are into or 30% are into tactile. You match your teaching to the auditory, you match your teaching to the visual, and you match your teaching to the tactile. When you say matching, give them an activity that would cater to their learning styles. Another one, you also need to assess your learners whether they are analytic or global. When you say analytic, say analytic, there are learners who can understand best information tidbit by tidbit. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, explanation. And there are learners who will, global learners who want the information to be whole. When you are going to give them the information, it should be whole before chopping it down. So with that, if you are going to start matching your teaching style to the learning style, if you are going to start assessing the brain framework of your learners, whether they are analytic or they are global learners, that means that you start where the child is. So it's just easy for us to improve our assessment using skill-based. It is just very easy for us to give them an assessment, whatever, whether it's performance, whether it's written, the summative test. It's just easy for them. And we can develop, we need to develop this TIMSS-like test because sometimes the problem is that I am a math major and I observed this one during my time when I was teaching. I observed that when we have our classroom assessment or classroom type of test is different from what the central office is giving. Our type of test is different from what the teams are giving, meaning our children are exposed to that type of test, which is not the same type of test that the central office and even the TIMSS test, the international TIMSS test are giving. So if that's the case, there is a problem there from the child to tackle that type of test because ang assessment ng classroom is find the sum. Ang test type of test ng classroom is find the sum. But the type of test in the national and even the test TIMSS is that what is number added to 30 that makes it 100? So mo ana din si bata. Our teacher did not teach us this way. What is that number added to 30 that makes it 70? So meaning, or what is added to 30 that makes it 100? So meaning, there is a problem there. Number one, the type of test. Second, the concept on how that certain problem will be solved. And third, the physical preparation of the child so that if we are not going to prepare that one, if we are not going to expose our children to the type of test of the teams and the types of type of test of in the national, for sure we are producing failing children. So with that, I am challenging everyone that you need to revisit your confidence. You need to assess yourself your confidence in developing a TIMSS test, in developing a performance-based test, and asking whether all your preparations are developing process thinking skills. And congratulations, Davao the Oral Division, because all of the things that I've mentioned here are given or are received and was given through the training that you received within the week. And congratulations, Dr. Pakpakin. I will be missing you a lot, but I'm sure you can spread more of your wings wider and deeper kind of fly. It's because of your readings, your experience, and sharing from other, we can do more. So congratulations, everyone. Give a go for mathematics. I am looking forward for an impact of this training 1 year or half of the year. And I am looking forward that every learner of Davao the Oral Division would love to do mathematical problem. With that, God bless and continue soaring high, Davao the Oro. And my last words with you, how could you be able to do your best to give quality performance and to love your family and to protect your family, to protect your community and to protect your workplace? Is the bottom line there is take care of yourself, because if you're going to take care of yourself, for sure you are taking care of your family, your community, and your workplace. When you take care of intense prayer to our Almighty for a 24/7 protection. God bless everyone.
Ayan, thank
Ayan.
you so
Yes,
much,
ayan.
Dr. Aldiger. Yes, ang dami-dami nating natutunan kay Doc, right? Because according to her, it's really crucial, no? Ang pag-transfer ng ating learnings to application talaga ang crucial nito, right? And we shall see to it that we shall be inspiring also our co-innovators to learn more, right, Teacher Ram?
Yes, that's right, Ma'am Bessie. And of course, thank you so much, Ma'am Mary Jane, for leading the oath taking, and of course, for that inspiration, for that very encouraging message. We shall be using whatever our expertise are in all of our endeavors. God bless po, Ma'am Mary Jane.
Yes, and Ma'am Jean, we take this challenge po to make this theory a reality. We are one here in the division of Davao de Oro. We shall be confident in everything that we will be doing. And speaking of confidence, it's a wow to all our participants because I believe this confidence will come from all of our participants, and they have really have shown this in their commitment in our 3-day training. And we have been evident to that on the pictures that we have seen a while ago, right, Teacher Ram? And some of them are attending the webinar at home and or in their school. Yan. Congratulations, teachers, and please don't stop to still document all of our day-to-day improvements.
Yes, Teacher Bessie. Yan ang math teachers natin dito sa Davao de Oro. Ang galing-galing. And of course, we also would not want to not show you the efforts that has been made by our training management team. That is why we also ask our dear teachers to take time and see how our dear technical working group is doing behind the scenes. Our teachers, please eyes on your screen before for our training team documentation. Ayan. Wow, it's a big salute as well as to the people behind this training, to the training management team of Davao de Oro Math Enhancement Program or the DDO-MEP, to our brilliant resource speakers, to our equally efficient ICT team, to the host team, and to our district heads and to their district math coordinators. You have extended efforts in our webinar and we are grateful to that. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Yes, Teacher Bessie?
Confidently, Teacher Ram, we all can say that with everything that we have learned, the fun that we too have experienced in this training, we have to be really evident in saying that our training is really successful, Teacher Ram.
Yes, ma'am. And true to that, that is why we welcome back on our screen our Senior Education Program Specialist of the School Governance and Operations Division, Ma'am Marnelli Jane A. Bernal for our Kwame result. Ayan.
Hello, Ma'am Marnelli.
Welcome back on screen, ma'am.
Ayan, good afternoon po, Ma'am Marnelli. I believe um, the results for our quality assurance and monitoring and evaluation um, is now developing. Ayan.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Am I heard?
Yes po, ma'am. You are live po.
Oo, makita din ba, Teacher Bessie, yung presentation?
Yes po, ma'am. Nakikita po.
Okay, so this is the last day of your division mass training on the development of TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills test, the Kwatami result, good for 2 days only. So I captured of more than 1,640 results. So far, the highest result of the Kwatame for this year only. So congratulations to the project team, especially the brain of this training, to our EPS in mathematics, Sir Renato Pakpakin. So this is now the result. As stipulated during the first day of the training, the legal basis on this is our Administrative Order number 161, and as amended through Executive Order number 605, or the institutionalizing the structure, mechanism, and standards to implement quality management program. It is also stipulated in our ISO that all trainings in the LND to be conducted by the program owners should be quality assured and monitored by the SGOD. So this is our computation. We are using the Likert scaling of 1 to 4, as 1 as strongly disagree and strongly agree is 4. Our minimum standard passing score, as reiterated in the NAEP standard, is 3.5. And so we are also using that 3.5 as our passing rate. So this is now the result. Watame progress results for day 1 and day 2. So take a look on the average. So for the domain number 1 on the session rating, we have for 2 days, we have an average rating of 3.54. For the virtual training environment being used, that is only 3.25. For the program management team, that is 3.55 average. Good for 2 days of training. So for the FASIS, based from the program being sent to me, there are 3 speakers or facilitators. So speaker 1, FASI 1, FASI 2, and FASI 3. So their average is for FASI 1, has an average of 3.55. For facet 2 has an average of 3.53. And for facet 3 has an average of 3.50. So this is now the significant comments. For comments to the sessions, so congratulations again to the PMT for you are having an excellent training. The topic is highly relevant to all mathematics teachers. The overall flow of the session was very smooth and the session was very informative. However, may mga dapat po tayong tandaan because prevalent din po ito as mga comment din ng mga participants such as the session did not start on time, buffering video due to slow signal of internet connection. Common po yan since we are having this kanang platform, a virtual platform. We are not in sync in terms of the internet connectivity and more vivid visual presentation of some examples. Comments to the facilitators. Of course, speakers are excellent for they exhibited mastery of the topic, explained and deliver well the topic. So kudos to all the speakers. And congratulations for the job well done. Common comments po ito. For the comments to the virtual environment, so you are using the StreamYard. So for a large number of participants, the StreamYard, your virtual platform use was just right and appropriate. However, intermittent internet connectivity is still an issue. For comments to the program management team, so the program management team is very responsive to participants' needs. They did a great job and amazing team. Congratulations. So how can this session be improved if at all? So for improvement for future endeavors, more webinars and hands-on activities should be done, better internet connection. I think this is referring not only to the PMT but also to the participants also. And another one is the consideration on the training dates. Nag-appear din to ng maraming beses din. And by giving more example questions to the topic. So the significant learning, ito po yung nila nakuha. It is important to give assessment that is suitable to our learners' needs and learning can be improved with a better learning assessment. Overall rating, you have an average of 3.48 for this training. And for that, congratulations to all the people behind this training, especially to the brain, Sir Renato Pakpaken. That's all. Congratulations to the program management team.
Yay!
Ayan. Thank you so much, Dr. Lim. Ayan.
Ma'am
And
Marnelli po. Ma'am
Ay,
Marnelli,
sorry,
thank you
sorry.
very
Ma'am Marnelli,
much.
thank you so much po,
Ma'am
Ma'am Marnelli.
Marnelli.
Sorry po, sorry. Thank you so much, Ma'am Bernal. Ma'am, thank you so much. And of course, congratulations to all of us, to the Math Circle of Innovators for the success of this training. That is evident in our Kwame results. Am I right, Teacher Bessie? Let us all clap our
Yes.
hands for one another. Yay! Congratulations to
Yes,
the participants natin.
congratulations to one
Ayan.
and all. And Teacher Ram, at this point of time, we shall have the presentation of the certificates for this division mass training on the development of teams like performance-based and process skills test webinar. Let us welcome on screen one of the DDO MEP Technical Working Group, Ma'am Shella May L. Dandan. Hello, Teacher Shella.
Ayan.
Hello, good afternoon, Teacher Bessie and Teacher Ram.
Hi ma'am,
Ayan.
good afternoon po.
Yes, let me share my screen first. Okay. So, my respect to all our division personnel headed by our schools division superintendent, Ma'am Euphemia T. Gamutin, and our assistant schools division superintendent, Sir Romel Hendayan, and to our education program supervisor in mathematics, Sir Renato and Pakpakin, and to all the teachers out there who are still with us this afternoon in our closing program. Good afternoon. As a member of the technical working group of the Mathematics Enhancement Program, particularly assigned on the area focusing improving assessment in mathematics or IA, it is my pleasure to be given the task to present and give the certificates to the persons behind the success of this webinar. First, let us give our certificate of appreciation. So let me read the text. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 11, Schools Division of Davao de Oro, Cabidjanan, Nabunturan, Davao de Oro. Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is presented to Michael Eric L. Dandan for sharing his valuable knowledge as resource speaker during the conduct of the division mass training on the development of TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills tests conducted from June 30 to July 2, 2021, given the second day of July 2021 at the Department of Education Division of Davao de Oro. Signed by Ma'am Euphemia T. Gamutin, CESO 5 Schools Division Superintendent. The same certificate is given to Sir Jeremiah C. Gumanoy. And another certificate is also given to Sir Renato N. Pakpakin. Also, um, certificate of appreciation to our presenters in the division mass training on the development of teams-like performance-based and process skills test. Same certificate is given to Ma'am Pebble P. Pumikpik for her valuable contribution as presenter. The same certificate is given to Ma'am Christine A. Teves, Ma'am Jeline B. Sabid, Ma'am Irene Lea C. Manguhon, Ma'am LV J. Caballero. Also, we appreciate and the same certificate is given to Ma'am Marnella Jane A. Bernal for her valuable contribution as PWG Kwame during the conduct of this training. Also, the same certificate is given to our hosts, Ma'am Bessie Aya N. Banyes, Sir Jeramil S. Albior, Sir Joseph Reason for their valuable contribution as hosts during the conduct of this webinar. And so, the same certificate is given to their team leader, Ma'am Irene Lea C. Mumuman. Also, certificate of appreciation is given to our TWG ICT team members for sharing their valuable contribution in the conduct of this training. So certificates are given to Sir Julius Ernest R. Miranda, Sir Rimuel M. Bisnar, Sir Mac Austin P. Alesna, Sir Michael Eric Eldendan, and yours truly. Also, another certificate of appreciation is given to all our technical working group for the Mathematics Enhancement Program. Ma'am Pebble P. Pumikpik, Ma'am Christine A. Teves, Ma'am Jeline B. Sabid, Ma'am Robelyn D. Maharokon, Ma'am Sylvia R. Kiram, Sir Genesito P. Montisilio, and Sir Jeremiah C. Gumanoy. And most of all, here are the certificates of our watch models who have been sharing their time and trying to answer our attendance link while advocating time consciousness and honesty. So here are our watch awardees. Certificate of recognition is given to Sir Melvin J. V. Hubahib for being a watch model as manifested in the attendance list in the morning session on June 30, 2021 during the division mass training on the development of TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills test conducted from June 30 to July 2, 2021, given the second day of July 2021 in the division of Davao de Oro. Signed, by our Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Euphemia T. Gamuting. So here are our watch awardees, Sir Melvin J. B. Hubahid. Congratulations, Ma'am Cory Christy P. Ias, Ma'am LV J. Caballero, Ma'am Jane S. Caballero, Sir Jester E. Pescadero, Ma'am Ana Marie A. Lazarte, Ma'am Arzil Pauline Jackie P. Zamora, Sir RJ B. Perez, Ma'am Salome Junior S. Sir Salome Junior S. Aguilar, Ma'am Roslyn P. Rodriguez, Sir Leopoldo S. Ritaga, Ma'am Jacqueline L. Villaver, Ma'am Roslyn P. Rodriguez, Ma'am Lini Rose D. Morito, Ma'am Laarni May E. Morales, Ma'am Jason R. Magbutong, Ma'am Lolly Joy Baraclan, Ma'am Eileen P. Basalo, Ma'am Cory Christy Ias, Sir Danilo D. Bejarano Jr. And for our watch models for today, Sir Kenneth V. Bacalso, Ma'am Julieta E. Estrada, Ma'am Jesseline D. Sagon, Sir Ian P. Tapanan, Ma'am Eileen P. Basalo, Ma'am Dazzle Jane P. Mas, Ma'am Liza Jane T. Cantutay, Ma'am Norris Ann T. Cantutay, Sir Carlo J. T. Jaime, Ma'am Applejoy G. Tobionosa, and that's it. So those are our Project Watch models. Congratulations. And also, certificate of participation and appearance will be sent to all our participants of this 3-day webinar on TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills test. It will be sent to your email after you have completed all our outputs. So congratulations, teachers, and thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Shella, for
Yes,
the
ayan.
wonderful presentation of our certificates. And again, for the information of our participants, your certificate will be sent to you in your respective emails after you have completed all the required outputs for this training. That is a total of 3 outputs, which will still be accepted until July 7, 2021. That is Wednesday of next week. And the output links will still be available in our Math Circle of Innovators group chats and in your respective districts group chats if there is. Or you can ask your district math coordinators.
Yes, ayan nga po, math teachers of Davao de Oro, don't forget po to please submit your outputs. Don't you worry po, meron po tayong extended po yung deadline natin until July 7 pa po. So you have all the time to do your outputs. And of course, Teacher Bessie, we cannot end this 3-day training without hearing and seeing the man who have led us to this light. Our dear innovators, let us have back on screen our education program supervisor in mathematics, Dr. Renato N. Pakpakin, to give us a way forward. Yes, ayan, sir. Welcome,
Hello.
sir.
Sir Ram, no? Yes, yes. Yes, yes, thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, done no, with the 3-day training on assessment. So, I believe you already have good knowledge and you are already reskilled because you already have those pre-service training and also trainings during your stay as teacher in the Department of Education. So this is just a reskilling. So as a sort of reorientation for everybody. So my task on all about the things that we are going to do in the coming days and in the so can I have now my presentation? Okay. Slow internet connection? Tama ba? Parang ganun? Okay. Yes, yes. Ma'am Bessie? Sir Ram?
Yes po. Yes, sir. Good
Sir,
afternoon.
good afternoon
I
po.
think there is
Can I
some
be seen in...
technical glitch. Choppy po ang connection.
Mm.
Okay, so, yes, yes. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Still choppy pa po, sir.
Ayan, china-challenge talaga tayo,
I have a
no?
very slow
Yes.
internet connection.
Ayan.
So I guess Teacher Ram, let's take this um para mag-recover muna yung internet connection ni Sir Pax. Let's take this chance para for the last time ating i-ano yung lahat ng mga nagpapa-shout outs sa ating mga online platforms. Hello.
Yes,
Hello
ma'am.
from our YouTube platform to Ma'am Winifreda Comunal still watching from Lorenzo S. Sarmiento Senior National High School, Mawab District. Ayan, magandang hapon po sa lahat ng mga teachers dyan sa Lorenzo S. Sarmiento Senior National High School. Shout out po to all teachers of Compostela Central Elementary School SPED Center, headed by Ma'am Maria Belia R. Alvarez, and our Math District Coordinator, Ma'am Marietta A. Remuta. That is from Teacher Rudolph Prudence Pailago. Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng mga taga Compostela Central. Marami ito sila nag-a-attend. And also another from Sir Jeremiah Gumanoy, shout out po to all teachers and all school principals and heads of Monte Vista District, headed by the Public Schools District Supervisor, Ma'am Clemencia P. Escropulo. How about you there, Teacher Ram?
Yes, ma'am. From this is from Sir Gerson Rinconada. Shout out from Kamansi National High School, headed by Ma'am Nelly Tagupa. And we also have here from Facebook natin. Good afternoon, watching from Manat Central Elementary School, Nabunturan East District from Ma'am Gina Porcadilla. We also have here from Ma'am Beverly Tubianosa Tagupa. Thank you so much from Monte Vista Central Elementary School, Monte Vista District. And still watching po from Kabijanan Elementary School, Ma'am Lian Gibaet. And also from Ma'am Maricel Lubete de la Peña, thank you for this training. Ayan. And also from Ma'am Thelma Cadiz Bataluna Nanali, a successful training indeed. Ayan, thank you so much po, ma'am. And how about sa YouTube natin, Ma'am Bessie?
Yan, there is still coming lots and lots of shout outs dito sa ating YouTube. And ayan, coming pa. But I'd like to take this opportunity to greet my school principal one, Sir Joel R. Aclaracion from Lagab Elementary School, to my master teacher, Sir Judilan T.U., to my district coordinating principal, Ma'am Maruha R. Belisario, to my district math coordinator, Ma'am Chofila Bongat. Magandang hapon po lahat dyan sa Gabi Elementary School. And on that cue, I think Dr. Pakpakin is now back on our
Yes,
line.
ma'am.
Yan, let us take back on screen. Ayan, good. It's good to be back, Teacher Pax.
Yes.
Ayun. Teacher Pax, nakamute po ang ating microphone.
Yes, yes. Yes. Okay, nakamute pala ako. Okay. So again, good afternoon everyone. So I'll be presenting the way forward of the Mathematics Enhancement Program. Okay. So the Mathematics Enhancement Program of the Division of Davao de Oro focuses on learner proficiency, no? Learner proficiency, teacher quality, and school head capability. So the proficiency of the learner has different programs and activities. The first one is read math. So this is review, enhance, and advance in mathematics. So that this is the ability to read and understand the words and symbols makes mathematics accessible to learners. We have also this um, individual tracking of competency of learners. We have also this LPT, MMF, MTB, MAHAL, and MCI. So for learner proficiency, we have this read math. Um, the action of the school shall ensure, no, that all math learners are readers. We have to integrate reading in mathematics. The second is ICTS, and that is Individual Competency Tracking System. We need to keep track of the learner's initial level of performance on a specific skill at the end of quarter goal. So all schools shall submit the analyzed quarterly math learners proficiency in support to the strategic objective of achieving 100% of our learners with at least 75% proficiency. We have also this what we call MMF. This is mathematics, making mathematics fun. So this is intended to inspire and nurture a love for mathematics and to teach critical reasoning that will eventually make learners enjoy math and want the challenge of exciting problems. So the action of the school and the district all identified, no? The schools were actually tasked to identify list mastered competencies. So those identified list mastered competencies shall be addressed and given appropriate interventions, even at the school level. So we have also this, what we call MAHAL. This is Mathematics Hub for Active Learning. So this is a place for learners, especially in distance and hybrid learning environments, for collaboration. The school shall establish a learner support hub to provide quick and speedy response to learners' academic inquiry and needs. The second part, we are talking about teacher quality. So this time of pandemic, we focus on teacher quality. We have lined up of activities, number one, to boost teachers' proficiency in math critical contents. Second is to reskill and upskill teachers on pedagogy and other innovative teaching strategies. So we have math games, math magic, math trivia, and all other innovative teaching strategies will be conducted in the coming months. So increase quality learning resources in mathematics. So we will be developing learning resources. We will be developing learning package for teachers so that teachers will be having easy reference. Improve assessment in mathematics, and this is IAIM. So we have also series of activities for this. The fifth one is to strengthen capacity of out-of-field teachers in mathematics, those who are non-majors. So we call it as scout math because we are scouting mathematics teachers. By scouting, we need to strengthen their capacity by providing them a short course, for them to be capacitated in teaching mathematics, even if they are non-majors of the field. So for teacher quality, we have this LPT, Learning Package for Teachers. This is a provision of prototype contextualized teaching materials. The school shall have enough and sufficient teaching and learning resources in mathematics. Another one is MTB. There's Mathematics Test Database. This is a soft copy of quality assured test items sorted by degree of difficulty, by competency, quarter, and grade level. So the test that will be prepared by teachers shall be TIMSS-like. So we already discussed TIMSS, performance-based, and process skills. So TIMSS-like, performance-based, and process skills, and tests that will measure essential learner skill in mathematics. We have also this one, the MCI, the Mathematics Circle of Innovators. This is an online gathering of mathematics teachers, school heads, and supervisors to collaborate, share, and join forces to make teaching and learning in mathematics fun, enjoyable, and exciting. So schools and districts shall form a team of trainers in mathematics by case stage for sustainable capacity building of non-major teachers and for other training needs based on the teacher's training profile. Another one is with the partnership, no, of the school governance and operations division is the capacity building of our school head. We call it CLISP, the curriculum leadership and instructional supervisory program, because school head cannot provide technical assistance if they are not capacitated. For Project I AIM, we have this series of activities. So there will be a series of trainings, write-shops, and workshops on the implementation of learning assessment program for teachers under Project I AIM, or Improving Assessment in Mathematics. Number one is the training for TIMSS-like performance-based and process skills assessment. That is for all math teachers. So tapos na tayo ngayon. Second, conduct of training on student learning assessment by case stages for topics like table of specifications, test construction, test administration, test item analysis, utilization of assessment results, and also including the modular learning assessment and online assessment. The third one is a right shop on standardized assessment for quarter 1 to 4. So that is a formulation of unified standardized assessment, development of quarter 1 to 4 standardized assessment. The last one, this will be the end of the project I aim, because after the implementation after the duration of its implementation, the project will be evaluated. And part of our expected output is the launching of the Vision Unified Assessment for Mathematics. Why we need, no? Why we need to come up with this unified assessment? Why we need to come up with this database, mathematics test database? Because we wanted teachers to have easy reference the time they will be developing tests in their schools. They can copy, they can change, they can easily get, no, questions from the database, so that they can provide, no, quality assessment to their learners. So with all those activities, I think um, the division of Davao de Oro can sufficiently provide quality trainings to all math teachers of the division. Um, am also extending, no, my thanks to everyone, to all the participants, for the patience, no, for the patience with the difficulty in having internet connection, the difficulty of attending without any connection. So parang ingana, no, and also with this very limited time of the training. Um, but because of your love, no, in teaching mathematics, you still continue enhancing yourselves professionally, um, reskill and upskill, no. So also I am so thankful with the technical working group of the mathematics enhancement program, for the ICT team headed by Ma'am Shelami Dandan, for the host team headed by Ma'am Irene Manguhon, um, for the project, for the assessment team, Ma'am Dandan and Sir Michael. To our speakers for this training, Sir Michael Dandan, Sir Jeremiah Gumanoy, I am so thankful for your acceptance, no, of this challenge. Also, I am so thankful with the members of the technical working group under the five focused areas. Um, I think it's too much, no? I already have consumed a lot of time. So thank you everyone. I am hoping that we can see face to face so that we can provide you with quality training face to face. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Dr. Renato and Pakpakin,
Yes.
our education program supervisor in mathematics. Teacher Ram?
Yes, ayan. Thank you so much po, Sir Pax, for the initiative of this 3-day division mass training. Teachers of Davao de Oro are now equipped with the knowledge and skills po that we can apply it to our students. And it is indeed a fruitful and productive 3-day webinar, not just for us, but to all of the math teachers then in Davao de Oro. And since we have learned so much as possible, we shall be taking everything that we have learned in our all future endeavors of as a math teachers. Yes, Teacher
Yes,
Bessie?
Teacher Ram. We also take all of these to step up our game and be innovators of a learning as we all are taking this challenge as indeed math innovators. Teacher Ram, it has been mentioned by Teacher Michael, and I quote, that improvement starts with I. And as with this, as a members of a math circle of innovators, we should incorporate innovation in the teaching learning process. And we say not only improvement, but innovation starts with I.
Yes, Teacher Bessie. Innovation indeed starts with I. We shall continue to expand our potentials as this won't be the end of the DDO Math Enhancement Program or DDO-MEP. As a matter of fact, Teacher Bessie, this is just the first among lots of trainings that teachers of Davao de Oro shall be conducted to all of us members of the Math Circle of Innovators.
That's right. And congratulations to one and all. And in behalf, ayan, of the whole training management team headed by our education program supervisor, Dr. Renato N. Pakpakin, we give our salutations and congratulations to all of our teachers, teacher innovators, and may all of us share the joy of making each other better.
This has been our Division Mass training on the development of TIMSS-like performance based assessment and process skills test webinar. I am Teacher Ram from Kabisanan National High School.
And I am teacher Bessie Aya and Banyes of Lagab Elementary School, Compostela West District. Mabuhay ang Davao de Oro Math Enhancement Program.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Ayan, thank you. Hanggang sa